Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a beautiful Les Paul Standard Plus top from 2007. Who doesn't love a beautiful Gibson Les Paul Standard? They've got nice tops, they've got great playability, and they've got such a historic look with so many different finishes to choose from, as well as weight-relieving options. This one is a 2007. The body's chambered, so that makes it kind of a more lightweight Les Paul. It's not super heavy, so it's not going to hurt your back if you got back issues. This is actually a Les Paul Plus. It's got a plus top, which means lots of flame. This one, honestly, it doesn't photograph really well. It's got some very nice active flame. It's not super wide, but not, super thin either, so it's just kind of got the best of both worlds. It's kind of got like a peach tea vibe going with it, with some sugar stripes. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at the condition of this guitar. We'll start here with the headstock. The headstock itself is in pretty good shape. You do have some very light wear and tear, as you'll see kind of towards the edges from string change time. You got a little bit of a ding there from when I was clipping the string end. My clippers kind of hit the edges a little bit. But other than that, you've got some light dust and string scratches. The truss rod cover does have a small crack at the top from over-tightening. Truss rod works fine. I would say it's kind of a medium neck profile. It's rounded, but I wouldn't quite call it, 60s thin, but it's not really 50s, because when I think 50s, I think, a huge R7 baseball bat. So it's kind of a nice little rounded profile that's kind of medium in thickness. Fretboard here is what I assume is rosewood. It's kind of got a nice light rosewood fretboard that you don't see too often. Most people go after the dark rosewood, but this one, it's perfectly oiled, it's not dry or anything, but I kind of like the vibe of this lighter rosewood going with this peach tea type flavored guitar. You have some very minor fret wear. I mean, you do start to show some very light divoting, but nothing that affects playability as of right now. On to the body. The body's in good shape. You've got your typical picking scratches and, very light dings that we'll go over here. We'll start with the upper bout. It looks like you've got a small little ding kind of right there. We'll try to show it here, which is not too bad. And the next point of interest is kind of a little ding right in this area there. You can kind of see it there. But other than that, I mean, you got a few small dings in this general area. But, the guitar is in pretty good shape for what it is. Got a little bit of something there. Now, this did not come with a pick guard from the factory. As you can see, there is no hole there. So, I mean, you could drill one on if you want, but usually on plus tops, they just left the pick guard off, kind of as a distinguishing factor, as well as who wants to cover up such a beautiful top. Inside the pickup cavities, you can see the stamps that make this a Les Paul Plus top and the original Rhythm Pro and Lead Pro. Alright, back of the headstock time. Serial number 01937132.4. The back of the headstock's in good shape. You don't really have any major wear and tear. Just some, very light string change wear. Just, once again, light wear and tear. Nothing too bad. Same thing on the neck. I'm not seeing really any visible blemishes that is going to cause you any troubles playing this guitar. Kind of show you, but it does kind of have very nice mahogany on this. Very nice and grainy, with just a tiny little bit of flame to it even. Just some nice figuring to the wood. Back of the guitar is pretty clean. I mean, as I run the light over, you can see a few like pin-sized dings, but overall, nothing too bad on this one. No like gouging, buckle wear or anything. Mainly just a few little dings in that area. But once again, beautiful mahogany. Sides are also pretty clean. you don't have too much to worry about. You got some light scratches there, but we'll just let you see it as we go. Now this guitar is pretty well all stock, except for Dunlop strap buttons. So if you got the other side to those, you can use those. And it's been rewired with 500K pots. They're kind of scratchy, so if you're using this guitar for recording, that might annoy you and you might want to either put some cleaner on them or replace them. But, you know, if you're just gigging, it's not bad enough to, you know, destroy your gig or anything. This beauty weighs 7 pounds, 9.2 ounces. Once again, it's chambered in order to achieve that weight, but that's definitely a lot lighter on your back than a 9.5 up to 12 pound Les Paul. Do a quick Backlight Test to show there's no breaks, cracks, or repairs. Seeing as this is a kind of a newer guitar, it won't glow as much as some of the vintage examples I've shown you guys. But it does glow evenly on the front, so everything is good there. Now on the back, it looks like we have some things to explain. You can see where, that's not a repair, but I could see how you might mistake that. That's where some lacquer has been worn off from playing around the headstock area. So this is mainly kind of a cowboy chord guitar, your typical rhythm guitarist. And what this looks like to me right here is a stand rash from sitting on a non-nitro safe stand. The reason why I say that is if you look down here, you kind of see that too. It's one of those stands that kind of butts up against that area. So you do have a little bit of a finish wear, you know, underneath Backlight, but no breaks, cracks, or repairs hiding or anything. Just, it kind of shows you the wear and tear on the guitar a little bit better. You can kind of see it in normal lighting as well. What that is kind of weird is because that's kind of like where a figuring line is on that. And really on the body, you can't really see that wear in the finish in normal lighting at all. And you had that area where sweat kind of ate away. Can't see that in normal lighting either. And of course that headstock area. This guitar does come with its original Gibson USA case. Overall the case is in good shape. It does show some very light wear and tear, but overall it's very clean. You have 4 normal latches and a locking latch, which has not been set yet, so you can set your own combination. And the interior is white. You've got nice lid ribbons. It's the original case, and inside sleeps some of the original warranty information and owner's manual for you to look at. It doesn't look like it was ever filled out at the factory or afterwards, but hey, case candy is case candy. Now that we know what she looks like, let's hear how she sounds. you think you might be interested in being the next owner of this beautiful 2007 Les Paul Standard Plus, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys. You can also check out the eBay or Reverb listing. Alright, Troglodytes, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.